All right, peace, everybody. This is me, both B Forte on here. Have new books I wanted to share. You know, just want everybody to know that. Okay. Another book that helped me on my journey, on where I'm at right now, is this book by Dr. Ivan Van Sertima. They came before Columbus. This is a very great read. It really opened up the doors on knowing who you are in this country. Matter of fact, even on this planet, it helped me elevate to another level on my journey. The journey is real. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, like I came a long way. I'm 40 now. I was 18 when I started. I'm not gonna lie to you how it came about. I got on my knees one day when I was 18 and I asked the divine for the truth. You know what I'm saying? Hey Clarissa. I came back, you know, when I was 18 I prayed and I got on my knees and I asked for truth. You know what I'm saying? And then I started hanging out with the Hebrew Israelites for a little bit. I hung out with Muslims or the Muslims. Then after that, I started reading books on my own. Came across some books by Dr. York. I was hooked after that, and I was pretty much my own independent thinker. I didn't know too much about Write What You Call Rituals Today, and one of the books that helped me out as I got older was this book by Dr. Ivan Van Sertima. They came before Columbus. I showed it in the beginning of this video. I'm showing it again. This can help you know more about this country and let you know that this is your country. You know what I'm saying? You are the original inhabitant of this country. This book helped me out a lot, on that journey. And it made me proud of who I am. That's why I have my fez on, you see, and I get acknowledged when I have it on. People know when I have it on what it means. I came across a lot of Masons. They know who I am when they see it. So this journey is very serious. This is why the channel is called The Journey, because you get to see a journey or the journey of us, the family, yours truly, and what we engage in. Even down to book references like I'm doing right now. Another book that you can get right here: Nationality, Birthrights, and Jurisprudence. This book right here, you need this book in your library. It deals with birthrights and so on here. You need to know everything about who you are, your birthright, and all the above. Okay. Um, a classic book that I know that's classic that's very helpful for your diet. Starting off, How to Eat to Live. Okay. Great book. I recommend that on your journey on pretty much a better way of eating to stay alive instead of eating these foods that are poisonous to our bodies. Us as melanated beings, we need to know the importance of nutrient or nutrition, how to eat, how to live, how to survive in this world today. Because they're giving us a lot of poison foods, and we need to be educated on that. If we don't, the lack of knowledge kills us. We have to get all the knowledge we can just to survive out here. Okay. Another book that's great is this book right here by Dr. Layla Africa, African Holistic Health. This book right here, you really, really, really going to need this book. You see how thick it is? I haven't cracked open the joint yet. I'm scared too. But I'm gonna tell you, there's another book I have that's dealing with herbal medicine and dealing with what is it, alkaline dieting. My wife Ayana have that. She stole it from me. As soon as I bought the book, she stole it. Like, oh, that's mine. I'm gonna tell all the brothers out there, you never want to argue with your wife, especially that a woman that is Dominican. You don't want to go into all of that. You get fussed out real quick in Espanol, and you be looking at yourself like, damn, I should never did that. That's a little corny ass joke right there. But anyway, I digress. Okay. Another book helping you on a financial level. Okay. This book right here, Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. You're gonna need this bad boy. I'm trying to tell you, it will empower you as a melanated man, woman. This right here, You can't go wrong with this. This is a classic book. Classic. I paid for this book. Love it. Recommend it. We have to be financially literate. We can't be illiterate anymore. Okay? Um, that is some of the books I wanted to share. Now, the spiritual books everybody been waiting for. I did little shorts on the channel. So you're going to have to look at the shorts. I ain't want to show them on here. It's like I'm repeating myself, but I ain't want to do all of that. But that's some of the books right there. But the thing is, on this journey, you have to realize you have to have fun, live your life, but also take your spiritual way the ways of your spirituality real serious. Okay? There's a time for it to have fun. There's a time to be real spiritually inclined. You have these gifts that was given to you by the divine herself. You have to go ahead and use them. I can go on with what they are. I can give you a couple names of them. Okay? You have intuition, clairvoyancy, I think it's called psychometry. I think that's what they call it. Then you also have, if I didn't mention telepathy, you have intuition. Okay, you have all these gifts. That's the highest senses that you possess. But it's up to you to master them. And how do you master them, you say? Meditation. Go to a park. Carry some cedar and sage the area that you want to be at. Go on full meditation. No phone on, none of that. If you have children, that's like, children with you, take your children with you, show them how to meditate, do that. And you clear your thoughts from that as negative. Okay? And you bring forth positive thoughts. And I guarantee you, you'll hear nature speak to you. You'll even hear your higher self speak to you. This is very serious. See, those books I showed, that was a part of my development, and I'm hoping that it can help you out, or you all out, on your journey. This is very serious. As a people, we need to know what to do to get out of certain situations and find a safe haven to have clarity to our mind. Because when you're in the ways of the West, it will mess your whole mind up. It will mess your whole mind frame. It'll mess your way of thinking and how the way you interact with others. Because in the ways of the West, or the people of the West, let's put it like that, or the Albion, or those that don't look like us, we have the tendency of losing our mind. Look, if you don't believe me, look in the inner cities. A lot of our people are walking around talking to themselves. We really got to come to this conclusion that we need a safe haven for our own mental salvation. Meditation is one of them. Okay? Let me see if I have anything that I have not shown to help out on our journey here. Yeah, this book right here. All right? This book right here will help out along the journey. That book that I just showed just now was written by a Moor. Okay? I recommend all our melanated brothers and sisters, our mothers, sons, and fathers, daughters, get that book, put it, add it to your library. If you're not ready to read it yet, just keep it in your library when your spirit is ready to read it. These are some great keys in your life. Okay? I'll show this book one more time because a lot of us probably have visions of being in ancient civilizations and ancient worlds and probably even in different planets. Okay? And you probably have these visions and then you wake up, you look at yourself like, damn, well, why I look like I was an Asian person, okay, a so-called Asian person in ancient time? Because it's dealing with past lives. And this book is called Past Lives for Beginners. Many of us was other beings or other nationalities and other incarnations. You really, really, really have to get that book because this is for beginners that's dealing with past life, regressions, and so on. It'll help you, and then it'll make you realize that you were here before. Many of us were here before, and we came back again. We were other nations or other nationalities before we came here into the original, which is this, because we were that in the beginning, so we tried to have different incarnations and different nationalities to see how it was. It's called experience. Okay? Because in this realm, you're living a human experience because you're a spiritual being living in human experience. That is why I refer this book to. Okay? You got to be on this journey. I mean, it'll help you on this journey to realize that, hey, you're made out of energy. What you see yourself physically as, that is not the real you. All right? So you really got to realize that you've been probably here multiple times. Some of us remember, some of us don't. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, because, I mean, this you saw it is real. You saw how the energy left the body or the shell. It's real. I've been telling this stuff on B's channel. I've been talking about this for a long time, about the ringing in the ear. I've been speaking about a lot of this stuff, you know, and I decided to go on the journey, you know, now. And those that have questions, I can help them as much as I can. But I'm not in it by myself. My wives are in the going to be on the videos too, even down to our children. We're going to be having a blast with talking about certain topics, including this, so you can understand and understand, overstand, and understand all of this. Because you're not in it by yourself. You know, you have these premonitions and these visions, and they come true. You don't want to tell people because, for one, you don't want to be considered crazy, but you're not crazy. Doesn't make any sense. Let me see. See if I have anything else that I want to share. As far as book wise, I think that's all. No, then again, you got to also get a constitution. Get this. I know it's old because I read my books, y'all. So you gotta understand, I'm a reader. I don't just get books to be getting them. But you need to get your own copy of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. Know your law. Know the law. Know the law of the land. Know your constitutional right. Okay. Know all of this. This is all a part of your journey in this realm. You know. See? And Clarissa, the reason why you can see that, because you are a seer. Your bloodline goes back to mediums, shamans, alchemists, and so on. That's why you can see them. That's why you was able to see him. You come from a bloodline full of priestesses and priests. You have, they call the gift to see. So when you have the gift to see, that means that you are given to be that medium, that shaman. You have that gift. You can't run from the gift that was given to you. You get what I mean? This is true stuff. That's why I literally always try to reiterate this to those that was on that's on B's channel, and I try to break things down for them to get a clear understanding. Hey, Lady Lioness, I try to get everybody the understanding of what's going on spiritually within themselves and what experiences I have, and see if you can relate to it. Because when you can relate to the things that someone has to say, then you know that you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? I can also tell you that I see my grandfather transition in the spirit realm when he left his body. He came to me when I went to a church at his funeral, and he had all white on. He had his hand out like this, and I couldn't do it because I had that feel that I lost my best friend. Get what I'm saying? But it's like, you have to realize when you transition from the shell to the spirit, you're not dead. That is the real you walking around seeing things as is, because you turn into ether. You know? That's just a part of the journey. Like, okay, a great reference movie I watched with the family, with the wives and the children, was the movie Hook with Robin Williams. And I'm going to tell you why. In the movie, Peter Pan has grown up. He forgot who he was. He had amnesia. But later in the movie, he built the confidence within himself and realized who he was and realized his journey. What made him become a grown man? He wanted to be a father. Even if he had to go through the amnesia, because you got to remember, in the story, they made Peter Pan like this godlike figure that never grew up, never grew old. See what I'm saying? But when he wanted to have the experience of being human, he became Peter Panning. All right. Then after that, Tinkerbell came in the midst to have him remember who he was. You see what I'm saying? He had to go through all of that. That movie's pretty good to watch. Hook with Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman. You'll see what I'm saying in the breakdown when you see that movie. You know, it goes into the God forgetting, or the goddess forgetting who they were, and they had went through amnesia. And the elements, Tinkerbell was an element. a fairy, that dust. All right, that dust symbolized a memory. She was a memory of his. So when she did that, it made him wake up. But she needed help from those that were surrounding. She needed help from those that surrounded her, which was the Lost Boys, to wake him up. And when he woke up, that's when he became Peter Pan again. Then when he became Peter Pan, he forgot that he was there to save his children. You see? Yeah, he was like a fairy for real. He was like a fairy. I mean, because in the movie Hook, when he would start remembering that he was Peter Pan, you got to get his ears. His ears started getting pointy. He started looking like a fairy again. You see, it's like that movie. You really gotta look at it and get the whole breakdown of it. And it's one of my favorites. So that's something I really recommend. One of the movies from a metaphysical standpoint. All right. Another movie that I can recommend, of course, The Matrix. Everybody broke down The Matrix. That's nothing. You want to look at The Terminator because of AI. We want to get to that. Anything to do with Sophia Stewart, that made The Matrix. Look into Sophia Stewart and listen to her interviews. I mean, the list goes on, y'all. Like, there's so many books I can recommend. I'm trying to remember some of the books too. I'm going back into that. Get The Mind by Dr. Malachi York. That's hard to find. It might be expensive now because all his books are out of print. The Mind book, Your Potential by Dr. York. The Sacred Wisdom of Tahuti by Dr. York. That's pretty good. It's actually the Kabbalion, but I like how Dr. York wrote the books. Because I like how reading his books because it's very fun. It's very interesting, and it's very understanding or understanding. Even down to people on YouTube that I recommend. You might want to look at Dr. Delbert Blair, all of that. But see, the whole thing about your journey is all about when you want to start. Does that make any sense? I mean, any questions, you can fire away. I can answer them, best way possible. Because I made it clear that I was going to be on here a little longer. Let me see. Those that are watching, how many of y'all heard of Reiki? How many of y'all heard of Reiki? How many of y'all heard of healing with your hands by using your energy, and not just using your energy, using the elements of the planet as tools to heal people with your hands, as far as muscle pain and so on. Reiki does all of that. I'm a Reiki master. I can teach it. It also eliminates those that are negative around you when you are tuned by the right teacher. But I will tell you, when you on this journey as a Reiki master, you gotta watch who you heal too, because everybody's energy is not the same as yours, nor how it is on this planet. You have a lot of negative energies that when you heal somebody, you can literally pick that energy up. That's why it's important for you to smudge yourself, and also when you use Reiki, you use your hands and you touch the grass, real grass created by nature. That's what I did to get all that energy off of me. And I asked the earth, is it okay for me to touch you and heal my hands or my body from the energy that I'm healing? And guess what happens? It says yes. I heal myself from it. Then I go ahead and go and take a bath, cleanse myself of it as well, so I won't bring it home. Okay? So I just want to say thanks for everybody that's been watching. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of this that I have to share. There's more. And all the ladies out there, I assure you that you're going to see the wives on here other than myself. And they have a lot to say, period. So thank you. Let me see. What do I know about the mothers of the night? That one I haven't really touched bases on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to make it sound like I know everything, but they sound familiar. I want to say from how it sounds like uh, what was it? What would they call them? It was something about was it the crone, the young lady, and I think the older woman. I can't remember all of that, but if you're talking about that, then I did hear about that. If you're talking about them, because I always get them mixed up. That's why I said I don't like saying things that I don't really know because I don't know everything. You know, yeah. So, Lady Linus, if you're talking about them, because I know I didn't put it in, in that order. And that's interesting, Carissa. You said I can't run from it since 11 years. Yeah, you can't run from your gifts anymore. And I want to know if Lady Linus, if I answered that, if I was okay, good. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I did get it in the wrong order, but you knew what I was talking about then. So that's why I said I don't know too much about that, but I heard of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, it's things that I know, but I don't know everything. You know what I mean? But I did hear about those three, the mothers of the night. I did hear about them. But you know what's funny to both of you? You might want to look into Oshun a lot. Look into Oshun. The stories of Oshun. She had multiple stories. I'm gonna see if I can find a website. Okay. I'm gonna need your email, and I'm gonna see if I can find this website, and I'm gonna send you the story of Oshun. Right? I'm gonna send you the story of the website of Oshun that they celebrate over there in Nigeria. I think it's over there in Nigeria, but I want to send it to y'all. My email address is Brandon B as in Bob, R as in Randy, A as in Apple, N as in Nancy, D as in Donald, O as in Orange, N as in Nancy, F as in Frank, O as in Orange, R as in Randy, T as in Thomas, E as in Eden, 48 at gmail.com. Okay? If you need me to repeat it, I'll do it again. It's Brandon Forte 48 at gmail.com. And I'm going to see if I can find the website. And I want y'all to look at the website because it said Oshun was known as the Savior. It said a whole lot of things. And I'm going to find another website that talk about her being Sophia. It's a lot of stuff. And there's also three sides to her for what they said. Okay, which is what you were asking about. Another book reference I want to recommend is The Great Black Mama of Creation by Dr. Suzar. That book also might help out along the way because it's time to educate our women and also they need to know their power because y'all are totally connected to the great mother of the universe. So that book touched bases on that. We need that book to really touch bases on that, and the brothers need to wake up because my godfather who's our Babalawo, he literally said that the gods were actually goddesses in the beginning, which is true. And in that book by Dr. Suzar, it goes over a lot of details, and it gives you a little summary of the 10,000 names of the Great Mother and her 10,000 titles. So you want to get that too. It's time to really educate ourselves and also help our women rise up back to their power again. Because this planet is built around you all. This planet is built around you all. And it's like us as men have to recognize that. But we are supposed to be the protectors and guardians of you. And also we're supposed to be the fathers and y'all are the mothers. And it's our job to protect you and also help out with the teaching. Because many of our women lost their thought process in the ways of the West. And it's our job, those that know what's going on, to help wake our women up and put them back up on the pedestal they once were on. So we're helping, like myself and many others, are helping the matriarch wake up. Okay? And I also have a message for those that think men are not in tune with the Great Mother. This is the message. Many of us are. We just don't mention it. But I'm coming to the forefront and let you know that I hear her talk too. And yes, I have a beard. I have a mustache. And yes, I have a phallus, but I'm also in tune with her, the great divine mother. And she will tell you that, and she will let you know just by me speaking. And I'm not being egotistic. I'm not. I wear this fast for a reason. This right here is the umbilical cord to the great mother. Okay? And I love my women. I love my sisters. I love my mothers. And my job is to literally be there to help out as much as I can. And no, I don't know how it is to be a woman. I don't know none of that. I admit that. And I'm not better than nobody. But I do know one thing. I know who sent me here. And she sent me here. And the job is to help wake up our women and to help wake up women, period, so they can realize their power. And also to help out our brothers to wake up, have them know how to be there for their loved one, their wife, girlfriend, whomever, their daughter, so they can be very productive by being in their daughter's life, being in their son's life, and so on. We have a job to do. We have a lot of healing to do. And one of the problems is that we got to stop doing is pointing the finger at each other. I know what the topic spoke on, but I had to say this because I feel like it's a message that needed to be said to someone that's watching. It don't have to be the ones that's watching now. It could be somebody on YouTube that needed this message. But I want to let you know that all of you are divine in your own right. You have that spark to wake up. You have a chance to uplift yourself. How? It could be multitudes of ways. Meditating, even this message. But know that you are divine in your own right. And you are your own leader. Don't look for nobody to lead you to your own divinity or your own path. You are the one that can do that. So I just want to let everybody know that watch this. I want to say thank you for watching this. Thank you for at least giving me the opportunity to speak. And I guarantee you and assure you there's more to come. You have now been watching right now, The Journey. That is the name of this channel. And it's not just my journey. It's all of our journeys. One day, you never know, we might come together and start our own book group or more. Might even start our own nonprofit organization as a group on here. I don't make promises that I can't keep. And I don't make promises that I know that can't be kept. Straight up. Because I'm not here to make promises that's false. I have a big family I gotta take care of. And if I break my word to anybody, that hurts my spirit. So my thing is, I'm here to do this and bring forth and help usher in the great cosmic mother and to make sure our women realize who they are and how powerful they are. And at the same time, when we get more subscribers, I will bring guests on here that's going to be uplifting to not just the women, but also the men and the children. And I also want to let it be known, and this is not throwing shade, but the reason why B Channel have the guests is because I was told to sacrifice that I was going to have on this channel for him to have on his channel. So that's why I've been behind the scenes a lot on his channel. Because I love my brother and I wanted him to succeed. And I knew he couldn't do it by himself. So I sacrificed my channel to make sure his channel is what it is right now. That's why he's giving it to you how the way he is, which the volcanic eruptions and also having different guests on there. And one of my wives was the one that brought forth Nasara for the family. We did that out of love for our people. We didn't want to show our faces, mainly me during the time, but I decided to show my face because I have a job to do, and I don't look for no type of acknowledgement like that all the time. I'm doing it out of love and support of my people. And I put myself out there so y'all can know I work for the great mother, the great father, all the above who created all of this. This is who I work for. I don't work for nobody else when it comes down to spirituality. Whatever I can do to help out and serve humanity, this is what I'm here to do. So I'm not looking to be nobody's leader. All I am is a guide and point the direction on what could work, what might work for me, could work for you. No problem. No problem. Those that's watching. You know, I give my heart to our people. I love children. I love our people. This is why I chose this path to be what they consider a light worker. This is why I chose the path to be who I am. Because I know how it is not to have anybody that can hear you. And I want to let those know that, see, spirits, you're not alone. I know many people that do. Those that see deities, I know many people that do. You're not crazy, you're not insane. Those that are here to heal the planet, you're not alone. I know people that's here to do that too. Those that are here to help heal our people, I know people that do that too. Those that are here for humanity and to help out humanity, I know those that do that as well. And this channel is going to bring all of that together and bring people that need to meet up with each other. This is not, false narrative channel. This is going to be a true channel that's going to be open to a variety of things, not just from spirituality. We will touch topics on polygamy. We will touch topics of such things as just about anything, and have our different foods that we will be eating and testing out and suggesting. You'll see our facial expressions. If it's nasty, you want to see our frowns and all of that. We're going to lighten up everything on this channel soon, where it's going to be multiple things that we talk about and make sure that it's also appealing for those that are watching. We're going to have serious topics as well. But we're just going to have fun, because you have to live this journey and have fun on this journey. It don't always have to be serious. And we're not putting out no fear factors either. Okay? And I know, Carissa, this is something that we decided to do as a family. We want everybody to know what we're going to do on this channel. Like, we don't know how we're going to do it on different nights. We might make a different night that was going to be talked about. And we just want to let everybody know that we're going to do it. We're going to do it right. We're not perfect, but we're going to do it right where everybody should be at least satisfied. Like, it's that time. We need our own outlet as a people that we can be ourselves on, instead of listening to the person that's talking, all the time and not showing the work, and that's not belittling the people. Nobody's perfect on this plane, everybody. You can know all the sciences you want, but is it helping our people out? Are you doing the work really to show and display or demonstrate it so everybody can know how to do it? See, there's things that we have to realize and take heed to and really analyze. Are we really here to help out, or are we here to just show our ego? Are we here to do the work? Are we here to uplift our men, women, and children? Or are we just going to start talking stuff to boost up our own ego? I give book references, but everybody can't read. You have people that have dyslexia too. But I love the fact that I can interact with everybody I need to interact with. If I can touch you and you can touch me, as far as in our heart, that's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to my wives when they're here. That's all that matters to our children. We have children that play video games, that have their own stream making video games too, playing video games and all of that. We have our children. We have children in our household. Well, they're adults now, but they're still children in my eyes, that have their own channel dealing with putting on makeup. We have children, little children, that are computer wizards and geniuses that can hack any daggone website or whatever. But the thing is, our family is going to welcome you to our home and our life, or how the way we live and how the way we teach. And it's just going to be times that you're going to see different feelings and emotions about things. You're going to see emotions on how they feel, how we feel. You're going to see it. Anything else that anybody want to ask? I just didn't want to go on a rant and keep on going so far in because I'm not really a talker. I'm not long-winded. I hate talking. But when there's something that needs to come out there, I put it out there. So before I go, I just want to make sure if anybody have anything to say, even though I know there's only 2 people watching right now, I don't care. At least I'm being watched. But I just want to say I love y'all, and let's make a change. Let's make a change in our lives. And let's be positive on the planet we are today. Thank you, Clarissa. Thank you. I want to say thanks for watching. I want to say love, peace, love, peace, light, and darkness. Okay? I say those 4 things for a reason. Love is what we need. Peace is what we also need. Light and darkness brings the balance to which brings those first 2. Okay? So I love y'all. Thank you. Hey, Lady Lioness, I'm looking forward for that email. Clarissa, I'm looking forward for that email. I'm going to send y'all those websites as soon as I find them. Okay? Love y'all. Peace.